a quiet town, a faceless predator, and a string of brutal murders. For over a decade, women disappeared under chillingly similar circumstances, only to be found lifeless, their bodies bearing the marks of a monster's grip. Who was behind these brutal crimes? And how did he manage to evade capture for so long? This is the terrifying case of Stanisław Modzelewski, the vampire of Gałkówek, one of Poland's most feared serial killers. Stanisław Modzelewski was an unassuming man. Born in Poland, he worked as a truck driver, blending effortlessly into everyday life. Neighbors described him as quiet, polite, just another face in the crowd. But behind closed doors, his mind harbored dark desires that would lead to one of the most notorious killing sprees in Polish history. The first victim. The first known victim was discovered in the early 1950s. A young woman, her body found near a railway line, her clothes torn, her neck bearing the unmistakable signs of strangulation. At first, police believed it was an isolated crime, a random act of violence. But as the years passed, more bodies began to surface, each one killed in the same terrifying manner. All the victims were women, attacked in remote areas. Modzelewski would lure them away, gaining their trust before overpowering them. His method was brutal, strangulation, often with his bare hands. Sometimes, the bodies showed signs of post-mortem assault, fueling rumors that he derived some twisted pleasure from his crimes. As the body count rose, fear gripped the city of Łódź and its surrounding areas. Women were warned not to walk alone at night. The police launched one of the largest manhunts in Poland's history. But the killer was meticulous. He left no fingerprints, no witnesses, no direct leads. It wasn't until 1967 that investigators finally caught a break. A witness came forward, recalling a truck driver seen near one of the crime scenes. Police tracked down Stanisław Modzelewski and brought him in for questioning. At first, he denied everything. But, under pressure, inconsistencies in his story began to emerge. After hours of interrogation, Modzelewski finally cracked. He admitted to killing at least 7 women, though authorities believed the true number could be much higher. His cold, emotionless confession sent chills down the spines of even the most hardened detectives. He described his crimes in disturbing detail, how he chose his victims, how he relished the power he held over them in their final moments. The trial was swift. The evidence was overwhelming. Modzelewski showed little remorse as the judge handed down the ultimate sentence: death. In 1969, he was executed, bringing an end to one of Poland's darkest chapters. But even after his execution, questions remained. Were there more victims? How many others had fallen prey to the vampire of Gałkówek without ever being found? And perhaps, most chillingly, how many other predators like him walk among us, hiding in plain sight? Thank you for watching. If you found this case intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's most chilling true crime cases. Until next time, stay safe.